welcome back to my channel, and today I thought that I would do a weekend readathon type of a thing. So I haven't gotten a lot of reading done over the past several months, and I have about 3 days off, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and today's Saturday, and I thought that it would be a fun little challenge for me to be able to see how much I could read within those 3 days. So I still have some stuff that I have to do. I still have like Christmas shopping and some errands that I have to run. And I think my husband and I are actually going to go on a little coffee date this morning. But after that, I want to try and buckle down on some reading and see how much I can read within these next 3 days. So I hope you guys will join me, and I'll see you soon. I look amazing. There's a straggler over there. Hey guys, so it is currently about 3:30 right now, and I wanted to give you guys an update. I went on my donut date with Brayden, and we saw some ibises and squirrels, and we went down to the lake, and it was a lot of fun. And then I came home, and I had like a hardcore sugar crash. So I wanted to update you guys on my reading right now. I read another chapter in Plain Sight, and it's really starting to get better. Not like as far as like the plot goes, but just like we're at the point in the book where things are kind of wrapping up, and I'm not gonna like spoil anything, but she's back with her dad right now, and I guess like they're starting the process of trying to figure out what they're going to do and how they're gonna keep her in the house away from like her creepy boyfriend. And so it's really pretty good. It's wrapping up pretty quickly considering how long the abuse was, but I think that it's pretty well written. She probably could have put a little bit more detail into like the way that she escaped, but outside of that, I'm really enjoying it. And then there's like a few more chapters after this, so I'm guessing that that's going to chronicle like the fallout of the trauma and how it affected her and all the therapy she would have to get through to recover from it. So I'm still working my way through it, and I'm still enjoying it. Let me get up real quick. I also want to pick up today Cheshire Crossing because I put this down for a little while. I'm still a chapter through it, and I kind of reviewed the first chapter just because I wanted to refresh my memory on it, but I think that I remember enough of it to be able to continue reading it. So I want to read a chapter in this, and then I want to finish In Plain Sight tonight. But other than that, that's pretty much all that I have as far as like my reading plans go. I might try to read some more of Snowflower and the Secret Fan, but we'll see. It'll just depend on how far I get into Cheshire Crossing and how far I get into In Plain Sight. But I'll give you guys some more updates when I've read a little bit more.
Every time we record him, he stops making
his barking noises. Yeah. I think he's embarrassed.
Probably.
We are currently going to watch some of the new season of The Witcher because we've been waiting for this for months.
He was following me.
Oh, was he?
Mako.
Hey guys, so it is currently Sunday right now, and I wanted to give you guys an update. Last night I read 2 chapters in Plain Sight, and then I also read 1 chapter in Lore Olympus. So I'm still reading, I'm still working my way through it. I have to go to Target to pick up some makeup wipes and like deodorant and stuff like that. But I plan on coming back and doing some more reading. I have about 37 minutes left of In Plain Sight, and then I'm going to be done with the book, and it's really good. If you guys don't want spoilers, then skip ahead to a minute ahead of now. But the main character, whose name is Anna, she is given news that she's pregnant after she goes to the OBGYN, and she tells her rapist, and her rapist is like total jerk about it. He's like, well, we can get married, and she's like, I don't want to, that's disgusting. And her plan is, at the moment at least, that she's going to give the baby up for adoption because she doesn't want to have an abortion. So she seems pretty, given like the amount of trauma that she's been through, she seems pretty logical about the whole situation, and she seems to be holding it together pretty well considering all the crap that she's been through. And she has like family members and stuff that kind of help her out as well. Like her dad is really supportive, and her mom is like a total train wreck, but she still has like her friend had a baby, and her friend is really supportive of her. And so she's lucky in the sense that she has a lot of people that are really smart and really level-headed, and that she has a really good support system. Otherwise, I don't know if her story would be, I guess, as nice as it is, if that makes any sense at all. But anyway, I'm going to keep reading that when I get back, and I really want to get through some more of Lore Olympus, and I actually need to go and get my tripod because I keep like shaking the video, and I'm noticing it in like post-production where I keep forgetting to get my tripod, and then I end up with shaky clips like this one. So I'm actually going to go to Target, and I'm going to grab my tripod, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. You guys fighting? You both can sit there, you don't have to fight over the spot. Guys, so it is currently 5:30 right now, and I thought I'd give y'all some updates. I got home from Target, and I drove there, and I was super happy about that. And then we went to Dairy Queen, and then we came back, and I took a nap, and I read some more of In Plain Sight. So I ended up reading 2 more chapters, and I have about 20 minutes left in the book. And the book is actually going better than I anticipated. There's definitely some down points still, because like she has to deal with the police a lot, and she has to like rehash her story over and over again. But as far as like actually getting people to listen to her finally, that's actually starting to roll around. So she actually has people now that believe her in her life, and so that kind of makes everything a little bit less cringy as far as like her recovery goes and all of that. And so I'm just looking forward to like the last few chapters to see how it all wraps up and ends. And then my game plan is I think I'm gonna read some Cheshire Crossing after I finish that book, and I plan on watching some of The Witcher with Brayden tonight, because yesterday we started The Witcher and we've really been enjoying it, and we're on episode 3 right now, I believe. And we're actually thinking that season 2 is actually better than what season 1 was. So we're really trying hard not to binge it right now, but we really like it, and we might end up doing that tonight anyways. But anyway, I'll update you guys when I get some more reading done. Hey guys, how's it going? So it is currently Monday right now, and I wanted to give you guys an update. It is currently about 1 o'clock, and I continued reading into the night last night, and I got actually a lot done. I ended up finishing In Plain Sight, and I really enjoyed it. Like, it was really bittersweet generally, but I found overall that it was really good. I gave it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. The ending was really bittersweet, and there were a lot of conflicting feelings that I had around it, because it wasn't a super happy ending, but it wasn't like cripplingly sad either. So I'm still kind of trying to process like what my feelings are around it, just because there was so much to digest in the story. But overall, I really liked it. I actually picked up and started reading a new webcomic called Kick It, and it's really cute. It's about this Taekwondo team in college, and they start recruiting new members, and it's about their day-to-day life as they train and exercise and go up in the ranks to become black belts. So I really like the animation on it. I've been reading it on this little app that I have on my phone. I believe it's called Webtoons, and that's also the same app that I've been reading Lore Olympus on. So it was really good. I'm on episode 12 right now, and there's something like, I think like 150 different chapters in it. So I'm not even partially halfway through it yet. I've only made like a little dent in it. But overall, I've really been enjoying it. It's been a really good thing that I can flip into whenever I'm reading something really heavy and I need something lighter. So I know that it's just going to be kind of a long-term thing that I'm reading, and I'm not going to be able to finish the whole thing in this readathon, but I thought that I would talk about it anyways. As far as Lore Olympus updates go, I haven't read any more. I think I'm on chapter 5, and the first volume collects chapters 1 through 26. So I'm not even through the first volume yet, but I might make a little bit more progress in that as we go along in the readathon. Outside of that, that's pretty much it. That's all that I've really been focusing on reading. I still want to finish Cheshire Crossing, and I want to make a dent in that too. And I think that I'll be able to, at the very least, get halfway through part of it. So I'm looking forward to that. I just need to focus my energy on it. As far as other plans go for the day, I need to fold clothes. You guys can probably hear my dryer in the background, and our dryer's been having issues, and so we're having to put the clothes in longer in order to get them dry. So that's on my list of things to do. I need to go to Starbucks to pick up some gift cards for coworkers for Christmas. And so I also need to make sure that I go to bed early tonight, because I have to get up at 4:30 tomorrow for a 6 a.m. shift. And that's going to be absolutely crazy. I'm like working, tomorrow I'm working from, I think it's 6 to 4, and it's absolutely going to kill me. But I'm going to try and get to bed early tonight so that I can get enough sleep in me to function tomorrow. And then it's the holidays on top of that, so it'll be super busy. And so my next few days after this are going to be really crazy and hectic, and I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done, but I'll still probably vlog it regardless. But other than that, I'm going to go and do some more reading, and I'll update you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so it is currently Tuesday night right now, and I wanted to give y'all an update. It is currently about 11 o'clock at night, and I got off of my shift at 4, and then I came home and I totally crashed. And the whole day has just been like super crazy busy. I worked maybe like 9 or 10 hours today. I literally got up at like 4:30 in the morning, and then I went into work at 6 a.m. and I worked until 4 p.m. and it's been a crazy day. So I had to go to bed really early last night and try and get some sleep in me before my shift, which ended up ultimately cutting down on my reading time. But I wanted to give you guys a reading update anyway. So I am still reading Just for Kicks, and I'm on chapter 25 right now of 162 chapters. And I'm burning through it pretty quickly. I got some reading done in the break room today, where I was able to get about 5 chapters read, and then I had to go back to work. And then I ended up also finishing the other book. What was it called? In Plain Sight. That was what it was called. I can't believe I forgot that. But I also finished In Plain Sight really like that. Like I said about it earlier, I have a lot of mixed emotions with it, and I'm finding that those emotions aren't really changing as I have time to digest the book. And so I'm thinking of maybe doing a review on it. I'm not sure. I'd rather do a review on it while it's fresh in my head and start planning that rather than waiting a month or whatever when I can't remember the book anymore and trying to do a review then. So that might be in the works. I'm not sure yet. I have a lot of editing that I have to do, and I'm still going to be doing weekly vlogs, so I have to just catch up with all that stuff before I even think about doing reviews. Anyway, overall, I think that the readathon was pretty successful. I finished one book, which I'm really happy about, and I found a new webcomic, which I'm really enjoying. And in the next week or so, I want to pick back up Lore Olympus, because I'm also really liking that too. But outside of that, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.